And good evening to everyone. It's May the 16th. Hard to believe, over the halfway point of the month. And here we are still trying to discern and discuss relevant issues concerning Mary, the help of Christians. The thought I wanted to leave with us this evening is one that we're trying to prepare for actually on her feast day. Which is May 24th, but we're going to have the solemn celebration on May the 26th, the Sunday. I really want to make sure that we all understand our invitation to join us at 9:45 in our courtyard to offer a tribute to Mary on this 91st feast of her under the title Help of Christians. Here in Tampa. We are going to have a rosary procession that begins in our courtyard behind the chapel, and following the first decade with some music, moving over to the gym in front of another statue of Mary, and moving to the second decade, moving over to the St. Philip residence, which will be the third decade with some song and some prayers, and then walking over to the statue out by the tennis courts, statue of Mary there, and finally culminating at the oldest statue that we probably have on the property. It dates back to the origins of our presence here in Mary Help of Christians here in Tampa, which is at the top of the main building as in front of the flagpole. We're going to do the May crowning there as we do the fifth decade, and then the crowning of the statue of Mary there that we usually perform at the on Mother's Day. Well, today we're doing it this year on our anniversary, and certainly would love to have as many of us as possible to join in this procession. If you can't walk, or if there's a difficulty in walking, maybe stand by the church or stand outside or sit. We'll try and get some chairs to sit down where you can wait for us to do one decade, maybe the last decade, in front of the main building before we do the crowning of Mary. Certainly in the central part of our church, a central part of our presence here in Tampa. A wonderful opportunity to begin or to culminate our celebration, to focus our attention to Mary on this celebration, the rosary dedicated to her and through her to her son, Jesus. As we look forward to this, consider please joining us and for this event, and then immediately after the event going down to the lakefront and celebrating a mass as a faith family in honor of Mary, the Help of Christians, on that occasion. A wonderful, joyful occasion, followed by another social event where we continue to break bread and share each other's company with a little picnic afterwards. So please consider joining us, even if you have to change a few plans. Join us for this occasion. It's the feast day not only of our Salesian presence, 91 years here and at Mary Help, but also the namesake of our parish. What a wonderful way to give honor and testimony to her by being present and by praying, singing, and giving honor to her and through her to her son on this special occasion. It doesn't end the month of May, but it certainly brings us to the end of our novena in dedication to her, which I remind us we're also challenged to be a part of. Every day we're now bringing you the novena online and a hard copy which you can pick up at the back of the church to join us in the novena to Mary Help of Christians, which began yesterday. We have the second day which continues today and then moves forward through the 23rd and then finally ends with her feast day on the 24th. Consider joining us with this as well. Make Mary Help of Christians a real devotion, a Marian memory for you and your family that you do every year, the 15th to the 23rd, and then celebrating her feast on the 24th. And as for us as a church, we're going to be continuing to do it the nearest Sunday to that particular feast day. Okay? Keep us in your prayers and know that we'll be doing the same for each and every one of you always. I ask your prayers for so many of our faithful Lenore Stark, whom I went to see in hospice today, who's dying and in need of and her family who is in need of our prayers. Matt Wilbur, who's hospitalized with certainly and not well, got news of cancer in several parts of his body. John Butler struggling again with results of injuries that need to be taken care of seriously in hospital again at the VA. And so many others. 20 people in our community are visited every week and depend on our prayerful support. Let's make sure that we don't fail them. Remember them, and as you pray for them, don't forget to pray for one another. Mary, help of Christians, pray for us. God bless you all and have a wonderful evening.